No. Alawa. Kunite.
Impromptu episode, everybody. Let's get it. Come on. Gerard, Burick.
Dude.
Hi. Hello. You're on lunch right now. Yes, I am.
I'm on lunch.
Okay. Perfect timing. We only have like an hour and a half left. And I have not filmed it all today.
Hold on a second.
Besides you, thank you for being on.
We have quarter after 3. Quarter after 3.
Yeah, quarter after 3.
I'm freezing.
An hour and a half left. It's great. So, what made you want to start talking?
That is a good question. I have an answer. You have more questions after this question?
I'm thinking of them right now.
All right, good. So here's the answer. I'll try to make it fun. So basically, when we met, I was still, but I've always kind of done the 10th Doctor, and I started doing that before I even knew there were conventions. So I would go to like charity beard competitions. So like the beard competition is just the fun part, and it's just to raise money for charities. So people come, pay, you get your category, you line up, you go on stage and compete. So it's like it's like a cosplay competition, but just for beards. And I was like, oh, I should just like dress up. That'll be fun. And I started doing the 10th Doctor, thinking nobody would know what I was doing, and everybody knew what I was doing. I was like, this is awesome. And then, so I was single at that time, and I started seeing someone. She goes, you should come to like conventions, and actually like people really like this. So I started going to Techo in 2017 was my first one, so I'm pretty sure we met there.
Yeah.
And that's how it got started. I already liked dressing up, but I was only doing one thing, and then I was slowly expanding. So I'll eventually start making stuff, but before 2017, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Are you more of like a laid-back con goer or a party kind of guy?
I am laid back by myself, but if I'm with the right group of people, I'm partying.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you have to be with the right crowd.
And what's your favorite con in Pittsburgh?
My favorite con in Pittsburgh, Three Rivers Con.
Okay.
When I think of cons like that I can't miss, I like Techo was my first one, so that's like not necessarily like my favorite, but I always think of that one because that's the first time and it's a really big experience for me.
Yeah.
And then I like Three Rivers because it's a little bit smaller. And then like I didn't even start going to Steel City until this year. I've been to 2 of those. Wow, it's gonna rain on us. And then there was a gaming expo that was fun in Nova. And then Sci-Fi Valley Con this summer. So I can't say I like one over the other. Like I like them all. Like I kind of put them all together. I like to beat all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you around the time Three Rivers was actually in Century 3 Mall?
I was 2017 was my first one.
Okay.
So it was right after my first Techo, and like it was like con overload. So I'm like, oh, all of a sudden there were cons to go to, and that was in there. And they were like, you can't go here, you can't go. Like all the best photo opportunity areas you were allowed in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they did it over here in the old Macy's building after that, and then now it's outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I left it over at the Macy's building.
What else we want to cover? How about what's your favorite con?
This one.
This is a good con.
Yeah.
What was your first con? And how old were you?
Steel City Con, and I was 15.
15. What year was that?
2014.
2014.
Yeah. Wow. It was Steel City Con, and I had a horrible cosplay, but people liked it.
What was it?
Captain America. And there was this one kid who really thought I was Captain America, even though it looked horrible. And that was like the moment I kind of knew that this was like the thing I wanted to do, because like when I saw the excitement in that kid's face, regardless of how I felt about it, he was meeting his favorite superhero, you know? And I think about the joy you can bring kids when it comes to this stuff. And I think of like Santa, you know, the kids have Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, you think all that, and that brings them to some joy, but imagine they're superheroes, you know what I mean? Like imagine their favorite people from the stories that they read, seeing
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really
So
what
that was your first one. And how'd you hear about it? What made you decide to go?
My friend actually, Michael Tierney, he was the one who asked me if I wanted to go with him, and then I did, and then I ended up there, and that's how it all began actually.
That's pretty cool. That's a good story.
And then I met a bunch of Deadpools, and you know, the second time I met a bunch of Deadpools are what kept me doing it, and then after I started doing Deadpool, doing other characters, it got so addicting. Thank you so much for being on, man.
Awesome.
Gerard, Burick, everybody.